Hello, my name is Enric Castelló. I'm professor of journalism and media analysis at the Department of Communication Studies at Universitat Rovira Virgili in Tarragona. Well, today I will talk a little bit about organizing a COIL. You know that establishing international networking is a very good experience for enriching your teaching experience and also the students' progression. Collaborative online learning is a very good tool to the internationalization at home. And then once you found a proper partner that meet your approaches and your goals, then you have to organize a good experience. So in this video, I will talk about this second phase of organizing the COIL, about following up, and also about how to establish the milestones and progressions. You know that this can be somehow a boring topic, but it is not. But because you know what happened when you go to the supermarket and you don't have a shopping list, it can be somehow messy. So let's see what we can do to have a very good organization. My recommendation is that before starting, you have a talk. You need to talk with your partner, with your peer, and the teachers, and look at the skills of your students. It is very important that you establish the aim and the objectives that you want to achieve. What you need, they have to learn. They need to learn during the progress. This is crucial, and sometimes having very different groups, people in the group is interesting. I mean, it is not a weakness, it's a strength that you have even people coming from different disciplines, because these are interesting complementary people working together. So before starting, make sure that you have your objectives, you know what they need to learn, and you know about the skills of your students and the students of the people that you are collaborating with. So some COIL experience, need like 6-8 weeks to develop normally. You can have longer experiences, but this can be a good size. And in this sort of sandwich, you have preliminary weeks, couple of weeks. You need to familiarize with the course dynamics. So the students will need this time to know each other, to know the other institutional peers. And also it's a moment to explain very clearly the tasks, the objectives, and also to show clearly the calendar with milestones, what they have to deliver week by week. This is very important then, these preliminary weeks. And then you have the last weeks, and you need there for assessment, for wrapping up content, conclusions, and also for self-assessing the experience together. So we have the central weeks, which are very important. They are the weeks to work together. So you have to establishing very clearly in how to progress on these weeks. So you can leave them more or less autonomy, also depending on the culture at every institution. So be flexible, listen to your partner, how you both feel comfortable with these progresses. We can have many strategies to do that. I mean, for example, I put some examples. You can ask the students that they fill a sort of log, a sort of questionnaire when they meet, so they can list the people who attended and their contributions, individual contributions to the whole task. And this is interesting for you later to monitor who did what and the contributions at every group. It is very important that the students know what is expected to deliver every week. Also, they have a very clear statement of deliverables and also the milestone. Another example, for example, if they are working in groups together and you have a very a high task, a great task, I mean very broad, then you can divide these tasks in milestones and divide the groups in subgroups. And in this sort of collaboration, I also recommend that you try to require them to mix. I mean, people from one institution working with people from the other, because they can tend to work separately. So if you require them to make these subgroups, this can be very interesting. Sometimes also it's interesting that they meet in meetings, they communicate with their peers, and remember, design very well the strategies, design very well the task, and try to record the progression of every objective and task. Well, all in all, there are many ways to organize your COIL experience. These are just some tips and recommendations, but we have seen that establishing these internal objectives, these milestones, and this sort of recording the progressions in the meetings, taking notes of the roles of every student is a very interesting process to assess later on. So as teacher, try to monitor. Remember that one of the COIL goals is to work together. So just organizing, you are already having this experience with your partner, or also making them, the students, work together is already something that you have accomplished, you have achieved together. Following a schedule is important. Having checklists help you to achieve common goals. And however, I always say that be flexible too. I mean, give time to the students to organize by themselves, and sometimes to get a bit lost and try to find the solutions and to solve problems by their own. It's very important. Remember that when you go to the supermarket, sometimes it is also interesting to buy these crispy, healthy chips that you didn't expect, okay? So, to sum up, try to enjoy the COIL in an organized, controlled, and monitored way, and have a nice experience. Thank you for attending.